Just moments ago, a deeply concerning event unfolded at Alaska's airport, catching the attention of none other than Greg Gutfeld. This is no ordinary airport mishap. It's a scenario straight out of a high-stakes drama, and Gutfeld is urging everyone to take it seriously. The situation is not just about logistics or typical travel inconveniences. It touches on broader issues that affect not just the region but potentially the entire global aviation system. So why isn't the world paying more attention to such a pivotal airport? The truth is more shocking than you might imagine, and you're about to find out why. The stakes are high, and the consequences of ignoring these issues could be dire. For those who have visited Alaska, it's known as the last frontier, a place where nature reigns supreme, and the elements can be both inspiring and harsh. This land of extremes is home to some of North America's tallest peaks, including the majestic Denali, formerly Mount McKinley. The mountain rises dramatically above the landscape, a testament to the raw power of geological forces. Glaciers cut through the terrain, creating breathtaking fjords and ice fields that have shaped the region's geography for millennia. The coastline stretches for thousands of miles, lined with pristine beaches and towering cliffs, offering some of the most stunning vistas in the world. Calling Alaska vast is an understatement. It's absolutely massive. Alaska is twice the size of Texas, making it the largest state in the U.S. by a wide margin. You could fit more than 20 Rhode Islands into Alaska with room to spare. The sheer size and remoteness contribute to the challenges faced by those who live and work here, particularly in maintaining critical infrastructure like airports. But Alaska isn't just about its sheer size. It's also a haven for an incredibly diverse range of wildlife. From grizzly bears to moose and bald eagles, Alaska is a sanctuary for creatures big and small. The state's national parks and wildlife refuges are teeming with life, drawing nature enthusiasts and adventurers from around the world. However, what once symbolized Alaska's wild beauty has now become a significant challenge, particularly as wildlife has started encroaching on the massive Alaskan airport. The situation has become so severe that a specialized department has been created, bringing in experts to manage these wildlife intrusions. Wildlife incidents at airports are not just minor nuisances, they can lead to catastrophic outcomes. Bird strikes, for example, can cause severe damage to aircraft engines, and larger animals like bears pose significant risks to ground operations. This is where experts like Spencer Nelson come into play. Enter Spencer Nelson, a seasoned biologist with the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Spencer and his dedicated team are the unsung heroes who work tirelessly to keep the airport space safe from the abundant wildlife that calls Alaska home. With his deep knowledge and experience, Spencer is at the forefront of balancing conservation efforts with the safety needs of airport operations, ensuring that bears, birds, and other wildlife don't pose serious threats to aircraft and passengers. His work involves not just scaring animals away but also developing long-term strategies to minimize the risks of wildlife encounters at the airport. But wildlife isn't the only issue facing Alaska's airport. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Another significant challenge is the harsh, relentless climate, especially during the brutal winter months. As Alaska's harsh winter approaches, Ted Stevens International Airport gears up for the formidable challenges ahead. The airport's winter preparations are nothing short of a logistical marvel, requiring meticulous planning and coordination to ensure that operations continue smoothly in the face of extreme weather conditions. The planning starts months in advance, with teams analyzing weather patterns and historical data to predict the most likely scenarios they will face. From stocking up on de-icing fluid to scheduling extra maintenance checks on equipment, every aspect of the airport's infrastructure is inspected and fortified to withstand the brutal realities of an Alaskan winter. Snowplows are tuned up, heating systems are tested, and emergency response teams are put on high alert, ready to jump into action at a moment's notice. This is not just about keeping the runways clear. It's about ensuring that every facet of the airport can function effectively under extreme conditions. However, even the best-laid plans can be tested by Alaska's winter. With snowfall measured in feet and temperatures plunging well below freezing, the airport faces challenges that would overwhelm most other airports. Unlike other regions where a few inches of snow might disrupt operations, Ted Stevens International routinely deals with massive snowfalls that would be considered record-breaking elsewhere. One of the most pressing challenges is snow removal. Keeping the runways clear and safe for aircraft is a top priority, requiring around-the-clock efforts from a dedicated team of snowplow drivers and maintenance workers. But it's not just the runways that need attention. Parking lots, access roads, and even the terminal itself must be kept free from snow and ice to ensure the smooth flow of traffic. The airport's snow removal teams are equipped with some of the most advanced snow clearing technology available, but they also rely heavily on experience and teamwork to get the job done. Then there's the issue of freezing temperatures, which can wreak havoc on everything from fuel lines to runway lights. Equipment must be winterized, pipes must be insulated, and antifreeze must be circulated through the airport's plumbing system to prevent costly damage, an unfortunate reality that strikes the airport all too often. These preparations require not just technical expertise but also a deep understanding of how the cold affects every aspect of airport operations. So, why not just halt operations during the winter? Keeping Alaska's Ted Stevens International Airport operational during the harsh winter months is crucial. As the prime gateway to Asia and a major hub for cargo traffic, the airport plays a vital role in connecting Alaska to the rest of the world. Any disruption in service could have widespread consequences, from delaying critical shipments of goods to stranding passengers in remote locations. In some cases, these delays could have life or death implications, particularly in remote areas where the airport is the only reliable link to the outside world. But perhaps even more importantly, keeping the airport open during winter is a matter of safety. For many Alaskans, air travel is the only reliable means of transportation, particularly in remote areas where roads may be impassable due to snow and ice. By ensuring that flights can operate safely, the airport keeps communities connected and emergency services accessible even in the harshest of conditions. This connectivity is vital for the state's economy and for the well-being of its residents. So, as the snow begins to fall and temperatures plunge, the staff at Ted Stevens International Airport stands ready to face whatever winter may bring. And trust me, winter brings plenty, lightning included. Let's delve into that. Alaska's extreme weather conditions present unique challenges for all aspects of airport operations, and cargo flights are no exception. The airport is not just a passenger hub, it's a critical link in the global supply chain, handling a significant amount of cargo that passes through its gates every day. These shipments include everything from perishable goods like fresh seafood to high-value electronics and even live animals. The logistics of managing this cargo in such an extreme environment are complex and require a high level of coordination and expertise. One of the more dramatic situations the cargo team faces is dealing with aircraft damage caused by lightning strikes. Lightning strikes are a genuine hazard for planes flying in and out of Alaska, especially during the stormy seasons. When a cargo plane is struck by lightning, the first priority is ensuring the safety of the crew and any live cargo on board. The plane may need to divert to a nearby airport or make an emergency landing, depending on the severity of the damage. Once the plane lands, the aircraft maintenance team springs into action, assessing and repairing the damage. Dealing with such incidents requires a deep understanding of aircraft systems and an expert approach to safety. The cargo team, along with the maintenance crew, must ensure that all repairs are thoroughly checked and double-checked before the plane can resume its journey. The complexity of these repairs often requires coordination with the aircraft manufacturer and may involve replacing entire sections of the plane's exterior or internal systems. But it's not just the weather that presents challenges. As it turns out, Ted Stevens International Airport isn't just a hub for passengers. It's also a critical link in the global supply chain. The cargo operations at the airport are a vital part of its daily activities. With a strategic location that's ideal for connecting Asia and North America, the airport handles a staggering amount of cargo each year. This cargo is not just passing through. Much of it is destined for local communities, where it supports everything from grocery stores to manufacturing plants. From perishable goods like fresh seafood to high-value electronics and even live animals, the airport's cargo facilities are equipped to handle a diverse range of shipments. The cargo team is highly trained and uses state-of-the-art equipment to ensure that every item is transported safely and efficiently. Their work is essential for businesses and consumers alike, both in Alaska and beyond. The team also works closely with customs officials to ensure that all international shipments comply with regulations and are processed as quickly as possible. One of the more unique challenges faced by the cargo team at Ted Stevens International involves transporting live animals, such as pigs. Imagine the logistics involved in ensuring that a plane full of oinking passengers arrives safely at its destination. The animals need to be housed in comfortable, secure enclosures, and the cargo hold must be maintained at the right temperature. The team also has to ensure that the animals have adequate food and water for the journey. In some cases, veterinarians may be on hand to monitor the animals' health during the flight. Transporting live animals requires meticulous planning and extra care. The team must consider everything from the animal's behavior to their psychological needs during the flight. In one particularly memorable instance, a flight transporting pigs encountered turbulence, causing several crates to shift. The cargo team had to act quickly to secure the animals and ensure their safety. This required not only technical skill but also a good deal of compassion and understanding of animal behavior. The team's quick thinking and expertise ensured that the animals arrived at their destination without injury. But it's not just live animals that pose challenges. The cargo team must be prepared for all kinds of emergencies, from mechanical failures to unexpected delays. In some cases, the team may need to work with local authorities to resolve issues like customs delays or quarantine requirements. Their work is critical to ensuring that Alaska remains connected to the rest of the world, no matter what challenges arise. Through it all, the priority remains the same: to ensure that every piece of cargo, from everyday goods to live animals, is transported safely and efficiently. The dedication and expertise of the cargo operations team at Ted Stevens International play a crucial role in keeping Alaska connected to the rest of the world. Imagine being a pilot coming in for a landing. You need to touch down on a clear, smooth runway to ensure the safety of everyone on board. Now imagine that runway covered in several inches of snow, or even worse, a layer of ice. Not so safe, right? Well, that's the reality that pilots and airport staff deal with on a regular basis at Ted Stevens International. The challenges are not just about clearing snow but also about ensuring that all the systems that support safe landings are fully operational. Snow and ice can create slippery conditions that make it difficult for planes to land and take off safely. They can also obscure runway markings, making navigation tricky. In extreme cases, snow and ice can cause damage to aircraft, leading to costly repairs and potential safety hazards. Efficient snow clearing is essential to ensure that flights can operate on schedule and, most importantly, that passengers and crew remain safe. The airport snow removal teams are equipped with a variety of tools and techniques, including plows, blowers, and de-icing chemicals, all of which are used in concert to keep the runways clear. The maintenance crews at the airport face an uphill battle against Mother Nature every winter. The sheer volume of snow is a significant challenge. Alaska can receive several feet of snow in a single storm, and these storms can come one after another, leaving little time for rest. The team often works in 24-hour shifts, with workers taking turns clearing the snow to ensure that the airport remains operational. Another issue is the freezing temperatures. Working outside in such conditions is tough on both people and equipment. Machinery can malfunction or break down in extreme cold, and workers must remain vigilant to avoid frostbite and other cold-related health issues. The airport has invested heavily in specialized equipment designed to operate in extreme cold, but even the best machines can struggle when temperatures drop too low. Workers are provided with specialized clothing and gear to protect them from the elements, but the conditions are still grueling. Visibility is also a concern. Blizzards can create whiteout conditions where it's nearly impossible to see, making snow removal even more challenging and dangerous. In these conditions, the snow removal teams must rely on GPS and other navigation aids to find their way around the airport. Communication is key, with team members constantly in touch with air traffic control and each other to ensure they are clearing the correct areas and avoiding potential hazards. So how do they manage it? The maintenance team employs a variety of strategies to keep the runways clear and safe. It all starts with preparation. Before the snow even begins to fall, the team is ready with a fleet of specialized equipment, including plows, sweepers, and de-icing trucks. These machines are checked and serviced regularly to ensure they are in top condition when the snow starts to fall. When a snowstorm hits, the team springs into action. They work in shifts around the clock to ensure that there is always someone available to clear the snow. The key is to keep up with the snowfall, rather than letting it accumulate. This means frequent passes over the runways and taxiways to keep them as clear as possible. In some cases, the teams may need to clear the same area multiple times during a single storm. De-icing is another critical component. Ice can be even more dangerous than snow because it's harder to see and makes surfaces extremely slippery. De-icing trucks spray a special chemical that melts ice and prevents new ice from forming. This is especially important for the planes themselves, as ice on the wings can affect aerodynamics and safety. The de-icing process is carefully timed and coordinated with air traffic control to ensure that planes are treated just before takeoff, minimizing the risk of ice forming during the flight. Technology also plays a big role. The airport uses advanced weather monitoring systems to predict storms and plan accordingly. These systems provide real-time data on temperature, wind speed, and precipitation, allowing the maintenance teams to adjust their strategies as conditions change. Real-time communication between the maintenance team and air traffic control ensures that everyone is aware of the current conditions and any potential hazards. Again, teamwork is essential. The snow clearing team works closely with other airport departments to coordinate efforts and ensure that the entire airport remains operational. It's a true team effort, with everyone playing a part to keep things running smoothly. The success of the snow removal operations at Ted Stevens is a testament to the dedication and skill of the people who work there. Alaska's Ted Stevens International isn't just about managing snow and wildlife, it's also about staying prepared for any emergency, including those that happen on water. Enter the Elite Water Rescue Team, a group of highly trained professionals ready to respond to emergencies on Lake Hood, the world's busiest seaplane base adjacent to the airport. Lake Hood is a critical part of the airport's operations, serving as a base for thousands of seaplane flights each year. The Water Rescue Team at Ted Stevens is a specialized unit equipped with the skills and tools needed to handle emergencies on the water. These men and women undergo rigorous training to ensure they can perform rescues in the challenging conditions often found in Alaska. The team's training covers a wide range of scenarios, from seaplane crashes to boats in distress. Whether it's a seaplane accident or a boat in distress, the team is ready to respond quickly and efficiently. The team comprises seasoned professionals including firefighters, EMTs, and rescue divers, all of whom bring unique skills to the table. Their primary goal is to ensure the safety of everyone using Lake Hood, from pilots and passengers to recreational boaters. The team is on call 24/7, ready to respond to any emergency that might arise. They also work closely with other emergency services in the area, including the Coast Guard and local fire departments. Training is at the heart of the water rescue team's effectiveness. The harsh and unpredictable Alaskan environment requires them to be prepared for a wide range of scenarios. Regular training exercises are essential to keeping their skills sharp and their response times quick. These exercises often involve simulations of real-life emergencies, with team members practicing everything from underwater rescues to providing first aid on the scene. Training sessions simulate real-life emergencies as closely as possible. Team members practice rescuing individuals from icy waters, dealing with overturned boats, and providing first aid on the scene. These drills ensure that when an actual emergency occurs, the team can respond with confidence and precision. The training is physically demanding, often taking place in freezing temperatures and rough water conditions. One of the most intense training exercises conducted by the water rescue team took place last summer at Lake Hood. The scenario: a seaplane has made an emergency landing on the lake and is taking on water with passengers still inside. The clock is ticking and the team needs to act fast. This type of scenario is not uncommon in Alaska, where seaplanes are a common mode of transportation, and the risk of accidents is ever present. The drill began with an emergency call alerting the team to the downed seaplane. Within minutes, the rescue boats were on the water, racing towards the simulated crash site. As they arrived, team members assessed the situation, coordinating their efforts to ensure a safe and efficient rescue. The team worked together seamlessly, with each member playing a critical role in the operation. Divers entered the water to check on the submerged parts of the plane, while other rescuers helped passengers, volunteers acting as injured and frightened victims, to safety. On shore, medical personnel were ready to provide immediate care, simulating the treatment of hypothermia and other injuries. The drill tested not only the team's technical skills but also their ability to work under pressure and in challenging conditions. This particular drill emphasized communication and teamwork. The rescue operation required precise coordination between divers, boat operators, and medical staff. Every team member had a specific role, and they had to work together seamlessly to ensure the rescue went smoothly. The drill also highlighted the importance of quick decision-making and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. The exercise concluded with a debriefing session where team members discussed what went well and what could be improved. The feedback loop is crucial for refining techniques and ensuring that the team is always improving. The lessons learned from these drills are applied to real-life situations, making the team even more effective in their work. In this case, the drill highlighted the importance of speed and coordination. The team managed to rescue all the passengers in record time, demonstrating their preparedness for real-life incidents. It also underscored the importance of regular, realistic training in maintaining the team's high level of readiness. The success of the drill was a testament to the team's dedication and the effectiveness of their training program. Through such rigorous training and a commitment to excellence, the water rescue team at Ted Stevens International Airport ensures that they are always ready to respond to emergencies on Lake Hood, keeping everyone who uses this vital waterway safe. Their work is a critical component of the airport's overall safety strategy and a source of pride for the community. Understandably, after exploring the challenges and unusual activities at Ted Stevens, It's clear that this isn't just any airport. It's a constant test of human ingenuity against nature's toughest challenges. The airport is not just a transportation hub. It's a vital lifeline for the people of Alaska and a critical link in the global aviation network. From the harsh winter weather that brings blizzards and freezing temperatures to the ongoing threat of wildlife intrusion, the challenges are relentless. Imagine a commercial flight trying to land in a blinding snowstorm while a ground crew races to clear the runway, all while keeping an eye out for wandering bears and flocks of migrating birds. It's a scenario straight out of a survival drama. The stakes are high and the margin for error is slim. But think for a moment about the chaos that would ensue if these measures weren't in place. A single snowstorm could paralyze operations, a wildlife intrusion could cause catastrophic damage, and a security breach could endanger countless lives. The airport staff must be constantly vigilant, prepared to respond to any situation at a moment's notice. Yet thanks to the meticulous planning, relentless training, and unyielding spirit of the airport staff, such scenarios are kept at bay. Their work is essential not just for the airport but for the safety and well-being of everyone who depends on it. However, here's the controversial twist. While the staff's efforts are commendable, there's an underlying tension. What is the government doing to support these frontline workers? Are investments in infrastructure and technology sufficient to keep pace with growing challenges? Or are we just one step away from a major incident that could force us to rethink our entire approach? The resources available to the airport are finite, and the challenges are increasing in both frequency and severity. The world would do well to pay attention before it's too late. The challenges faced by this airport are not just local issues. They are harbingers of broader challenges that could affect airports around the world. Until next time.